At any age, it can be challenging to make new friends. I know, especially once people get out of college and maybe move to a new city, especially as a young woman, it can be tricky to try and, find that new core group. There's this really cool sort of movement happening here in Grand Rapids now surrounding this online group chat that's getting women together to do fun, enjoyable things and really just connect with other people who may be similar to them. I'm joined now by the creator of that group chat, Sage Grove. Sage, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so this all started on TikTok basically less than a week ago at this point, and it's really blown up. Several of us in the newsroom had heard about it. It's called the Gr Girlies group chat. This started with a video that you posted, again, just about a week ago, basically just looking to see if there were other girls like you who wanted to meet up and hang out. And then it's evolved to this group chat that has hundreds of people in it, and now you're starting to host events in the community, which is so cool. We're gonna talk about all of it. Start me off with, TikTok is so interesting these days because the littlest of things can just blow up. And that's what happened to you. This first video that you posted, what were you thinking was going to happen when you were just like, hey, who wants to hang out?
Not what happened at all.
Yeah.
I moved to Grand Rapids about 6 months ago, and I moved here with my boyfriend, and we knew one other couple here. And I've met a few people at work, but never really formed a friendship outside of work. And so I don't even remember. I think that day, my one friend and my boyfriend were busy, and I was like, okay, let's post to TikTok and see, because I'm sure, I was like, oh, I'll make a couple friends, maybe 2 or 3 girls I can go do things with. And then it started getting more likes and more comments, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is something that seems like it's needed in Grand Rapids. And so after receiving so many comments and people like, oh, I need this, let's be friends, I was very overwhelmed. I was like, okay, I can't answer all of these people.
Yeah, how do I handle this?
Yes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a group chat. I was expecting it to be a thing where we could be like, hey, let's meet up for coffee. Then hundreds of people started joining.
It grew really quick.
Yes. And so I have always loved to host things. My boyfriend is actually hosting some music venues, different concerts with hip hop artists. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this is my turn to kind of host something fun. And so I was like, okay, let's do a walk. And then I also realized that the Grand Rapids outdoor workout classes had sunset yoga on Tuesday as well. So I was like, okay, we'll line this up to kind of get 2 anxieties out of the way. And it turned out way better than I could have imagined.
Yeah, and so we were just playing some video a moment ago, and that was from an event that was on Tuesday. That was a walk around the city, and then it ended up with the yoga, which was really cool. You had well over 100 people show up to that, which was so cool. And this group chat that you had, you were originally having it on WhatsApp. You've had to move to Discord at this point because there's almost 700 people that are interested in being a part of this, which is so awesome. This is really just getting started. Like I said, that video you posted originally only was 6 days ago. The event that you had on Tuesday, what was the reaction? What did people have to say, being there and showing up? We can play that video again, guys, if you don't mind.
I think something that was really cool about it, before it even happened, there was a lot of girls in the group chat oh, I'm not coming, I'm feeling so anxious, thank you anyway. Multiple people were saying that, and it was so awesome, seeing the empowerment and support from all the other girls in the group chat. They were like, oh, it's okay, I'm feeling the same way. So seeing them walk up by themselves, it was just oh, I could cry. Everyone was so welcoming. They walked up, went right up to people, and were like, hey, nice to meet you. It was
and that's intimidating for sure, especially if you're in a new place or, like you said, I only moved here a little over a year ago. You're looking for those new friendships, and it's hard when you've had the same friends since high school or the same friends since college or whatever, or your work friends or whatever, and you want to branch out from that. It's an unnerving situation, and so you're really hoping to kind of meld some of that anxiety away. This all started on TikTok, which is how this kind of got going. And now you're, gaining this following because people are so interested in this, which is really cool. So you're pushing on to even more events. You've got something happening on Friday. We've got a graphic that we can play. We can pop up, guys. Tell us about what's happening on Friday.
So originally it was going to be just sand volleyball, but a lot of the girls were like, oh, I'm not going to come because I can't play volleyball. And I was like, oh, I don't want it to be something where people don't come because of silly reasons. And so I was like, okay, the place that we're playing at is a big grass field. So I was like, bring blankets to come and watch if you don't want to play. And someone's like, oh, I'll bring spike ball. And someone's like, oh, I'll bring cornhole. So it just evolved into this Field Day is what
Yeah,
I was
so
like, okay,
fun.
what do we name this now? And everyone's like, Grand Rapids Field Day. So yeah, it's more of just like a meetup. We're gonna have like music playing, volleyball, other outdoor activities.
And
if
that's
you want.
Friday, and that's
Yes.
from 6 to 8:30. And where is this happening? What's the location there?
The address is on there. I don't know the exact one. There's just like 4 sand volleyball courts that someone else showed me a couple
cool.
last Sunday. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're gonna go here now.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll post all this on YouTube and everything, so if folks are interested. And then you've got another event coming up sort of at the end of June, and
Yes.
that's a totally different vibe. That's kind of a clothing swap thrifting situation, which,
Yes.
you know, different than each event you've had so far.
Yeah. So that one, I'm not hosting that one. It's a girl in the group chat. She was like, hey, I saw this idea on TikTok. She saw the idea on TikTok, and
Yeah.
she's like, what, does anyone have any space where we can kind of like each person brings 5 pieces of clothing, and then it's kind of just like a big swap thrift
Really
thing.
cool.
Yeah, it's really
which
interesting.
Thrifting is so big here in Grand Rapids. It's a big thing. I mean, these are all so cool. I know you have a lot of other ideas that you're, you know, tinkering with and thinking about for the future. You know, if girls are hearing this and they're like, oh, I don't know, you know, I don't know anyone there. Should I go? You know,
Right.
what's your word to them to just, you know, rip the Band-Aid off
Yeah.
and show up and see what happens?
I think join the group chat first.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the girls were like, I left with 5 new friends. I left with 1 new friend. There was a group of girls after the walk that went and got dinner. And
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it was just really like empowering, and everyone in the group chat is super supportive
Yeah.
and like
We need that.
welcoming.
We need more of
yes,
that.
yes, super welcoming. And it is hard. Like being a human is hard.
Yeah.
And social media can be used for bad, but when it comes to stuff like this, like I think being able to connect with people online first makes things a little less intimidating in person. Like there was a lot of girls that like, oh, you're the one that does the graphic design, or oh, I saw we had one girl bring muffins after the yoga.
Aw,
so it was
fun.
like it was really cool to kind of, it was like a little icebreaker to be on in the group chat. Everyone's like, where do we park? We're anxious about parking. Like there was just so many little things that's like, yes, it's just for
Everyone
the girls.
feels the same way. Yeah,
Yes.
I love that. Okay, and if you want to join the group chat, if you want to learn more all about this, your TikTok is Sage Groves, right? Is that right?
Sage
Groves
Ember
16.
Ajwa.
There we go. Okay,
Yes.
cool. But if you search for that on TikTok, it'll come up, and you can join the group chat and you can learn all about this.
Yes.
And I'll post all of this information on YouTube and everything, so if people are interested, they can get more info. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yes,
This is
thank
so
you for
cool. I
having
wanted
me.
to highlight this. We need to
Yeah.
talk about positive, fun stuff happening in our area. So thanks so much for being,
thank
being
you
here.
for
I really
having me.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk about a new friendship app for people 40 plus that's launching here in Michigan. So kind of the same vibe. We'll be right back.